students. So today we are talking about estimating length to the nearest inch. And when we're measuring length, let's say we're measuring this marker right here. When we're measuring length, we use a tool in math. And what tool do you think that is that we use in math to measure length? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Yes, hopefully you got that. It is a ruler. So we use a ruler to measure length. Sometimes we don't have this handy ruler with us. It's kind of big. It doesn't fit in our pocket. So we also are going to be learning about estimating. So just looking at this marker, we want to practice estimating, because estimating, to be good at estimating, it takes lots of practice. You need to be able to use estimating. It's like a guess, like an educated guess of in math, and it really will help you in everyday life. Just if you can estimate things and figure it out without the tools or without a calculator, just kind of taking a guess, so that in case you don't have what you need. So if I wanted to estimate about how long this was, if it was going to fit in my pencil box, if it was going to fit in my pocket, and I just needed to know about how long, so I might estimate. So I know in all my years of estimating that this part of my finger, when I bend it like here, about that part is about an inch. So I know an inch to me is about this much. So I'm going to estimate 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my estimation. So when I get the ruler, I line up the line where the 0 is. I don't line it up at the very end of the ruler, because that's not a 0. So I have to line it up here. And when I line it up there, it's more than 4 inches. It's almost 5. So it's a little bit over 4. It's actually between 4 and 5. So with that being so, between 4 and 5, almost 5, I was close with my estimation, right? I also think that the cap of this marker is about an inch. So if I take this cap and I put it on my ruler, I can see that it's about an inch. So it fits in here right about where the inch lines are, right? Except for this pointy part, right? But that part fits right in there. And also a paper clip, a small paper clip, is about the size of an inch. So when I'm thinking of paper clips, if I don't have a ruler with me, I can kind of estimate. If I'm in the store and I want to buy something and I need to know how long it is, if it's going to fit somewhere in my house, or if a picture is going to fit in a frame, I can use estimation if I don't have my ruler. So we want to practice estimating, and it can be really fun because it's like a guess, and then you get to see how close you are. So I know this cap is about an inch, so I can take it and measure this. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. Yep, so that's a better estimate than the part of my hand. So that was hard to do. It was easier to do it with an object. So that's what we're learning today, and we're going to be learning to actually measure line segments. So a line segment, let's talk about that here. Here's a line. A line goes on forever, right? There's no beginning or end. It just keeps going. But a segment is just the part of that line. So we're taking a part of that line and we're showing the segment. So when we're measuring a segment, we want to line up our ruler right about there, and I can estimate. I can say, well, I think this is about 1, 2, 3 caps, right? 3 marker caps, and this is my Expo marker here, so it wouldn't be 3 of every marker cap. And if I line this up, make sure my dot right there starts on the 0. It's 3 inches, and we're using the inch side of the ruler. A ruler has 2 sides, inches and centimeters. Okay, and we're using the inches. Okay, and in a whole ruler, we have 12 inches. So this is a 12-inch ruler. They make some rulers that are 6 inches, just like a half a ruler, okay? So there are 12 inches in a foot. Most rulers are 12 inches long. And what we're going to do is, then what you're going to do on this paper is you're going to draw your own line segment that is exactly the same as this one. So is that it's congruent. That means the same size, right? So I'm making the same shape, same size, same line, same size. And so when we measure this one, we're going to line it up at the 0, and we're going to see how many inches it is. Okay? We're also going to then draw, starting here on the 0, we'll draw a line segment the same length. So if it was 5 inches, it would come to here. So because we started over, it's going to end over here. And then you're going to do the same here. Draw a congruent line. Okay? All right. Alright, so after you work on that, Miss O'Grady can pause this video, and then when you complete that, you can earn a stamp on that. And then we're going to work together. I'm going to work on a few of these with you, or at least get you started on a guided practice 6A. And then you're going to do 6B for homework. Now when you do the homework, you can take this home and write in pencil and then take a picture of it on for Seesaw as a response. Or you can pull up the template. This will be on Seesaw as a template, and you can work on it through there. You might want to do it with a pencil. It might be easier, and then take a picture. All right, so number 1. So when we read this, Seamus went to soccer practice 4 days ago. He has another practice tomorrow. On what days of the week does Seamus have soccer practice? Okay, so when we're talking about this, we're looking at what days he has soccer practice. So we want to underline that because that was the information we are trying to find out. On what days does he have soccer practice? Well, I drew here the days of the week because I don't have the calendar in front of me. You have the calendar in front of you in the classroom on the math wall. But if I have these days of the week and today is Thursday, then I'm going to go back 4 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of my practice days is Sunday. But he has another practice day tomorrow. So if today is Thursday, tomorrow would be Friday. Good job. All right, number 2 is just like we learned in the lesson. You're going to measure the line segment, and then you're going to draw a 6-inch line segment here. Okay, I want you on the clocks to show 7:30 on both these clocks. So remember, when we like our lesson the other day, half of the clock is 30 minutes, right? If we take the clock and divide it in half, it's on 30 down here, right? That's where 6 is because we count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so be careful. And remember, if it's 7:30, then it's not right on 7 o'clock. So remember that. So if it's 7:30, it can't be right on the 7. It's halfway to 8. So think about where that hour hand's going to be. All right, so then if it's 7:30 now, what time was it 1 hour ago? So if it's 7:30, we're going to then go an hour ago. So you're going to go this way. You're going to go ago would be going backwards on the clock to figure out what time it was an hour ago. You're going to work through this, and then you're going to get a stamp from Miss O'Grady. If you did well on it, she might circle one for you to try again. All right, down here, write all the 2-digit numbers you can make using 5 and 8. So I made one of them 5, 8. So let's see, I don't want to do that one for you. So let's go over to my board here and let's think about this. If I had, say I had the digits 3 and 4, okay? What numbers could I make? I could make 34, and I could switch it around and make 43. But I could also, using just these digits, I could use 3 twice, and I could use 4 twice. So I can have 34, 43, 33, 44. And if I put that in a ones and tens chart, then I can write this number in this chart. And I could answer the next question on my paper, because the next question says, circle the numbers that have a ones digit of 8. So if I put the number I made and I put it in the chart, and the number 58 in the chart, 8 is a ones digit. So ones has a digit of 8, right? The ones place has a digit of 8, so I would circle that one. And then down here, I want you to finish this on your own. And then number 6, complete the number pattern. So first you have to look at what's happening between these numbers. So from 13 to 14 to 15, what's happening? The numbers are going up. It's increasing. The numbers are increasing. So 13, 14, 15, 16. And you're going to keep increasing. Now to do these that are missing, this time our pattern started right in the middle here. So in order to finish it this way, we'll have to take away 1 and go backwards. So good luck on this. I want you to work on it, and then you need to have a teacher in the room give you a stamp on it or a check mark that you completed it, and then your homework is side B. And you can respond on Seesaw with a picture of it. This way you don't have to bring it back. Good luck. Miss you guys.